After marrying and starting a family in Haran, Yaakov returned and settled in Canaan. Yaakov would be the third consecutive generation making the land their home, solidifying God's promise to Abraham that the land will belong to him and his descendants. As we saw from his time in Haran, Yaakov had become a shepherd and expert in animal husbandry. Now, as head of a small tribe, he had his sons follow in his footsteps to take care of the huge number of animals that they owned. In this week's Parsha VaYeishev, on one of the trips that his sons made to pasture the flocks, Yaakov sent Yosef out to see how the brothers and the flocks were doing. The Torah tells us that to search for his brothers, Yosef goes towards Shechem. As he wandered through the fields near Shechem looking for his brothers, a man suddenly found him wandering about and asked him what he was searching for. And Yosef readily engaged this man in conversation. It was as if they knew each other well. Who is this unnamed man that suddenly appears and has a conversation with Yosef? Rashi says that this man who suddenly appeared in the fields of Shechem was an angel sent by God, in particular, the angel Gabriel. Based on this answer of Rashi, Rabbi Jonathan Sachs suggests that Yosef and we truly have no idea who is this man that appeared to Yosef. It is only in hindsight that we realize who this man must be and his significance. It must be that this man was actually an angel sent by God to ensure that the events that need to take place will take place, meaning there needed to be some, even small, incident or event that would eventually cause Israel to descend down to Egypt. By pointing Yosef towards his brother's location, this man inaugurated the chain of events that would cause Israel to go down to Egypt. Rabbi Sachs further comments that as we go through an event, we might have no idea or understanding why it needed to happen or its significance. But years later, as we look back, we can see its function in our life and on what path we needed to go in order to reach the place we need to be. Shadal, on the other hand, says that the man in the field wasn't an angel, but must be someone who recognized him and with whom Yosef was familiar. Malbim even implies who it might be. It was not for nothing that Yosef went towards Shechem to search for his brothers. That was the regular place to pasture the flocks. Ever since Yaakov bought a large parcel of land outside the city of Shechem for 100 kisita in last week's Parsha and established himself there, everyone in the area knew exactly who Yaakov and his sons were. Naturally, it would be in this land that Yaakov had his sons pasture the flocks. So when Yosef milled about these fields close to Shechem, looking for his brothers, the man who encountered him was a local, someone known from the area. The man had recognized Yosef and knew exactly who he and his brothers were. And from their conversation, vice versa. Yosef had recognized him as a friendly face from the area. Without any need for introduction, this man was able to point Yosef in the right direction. It doesn't matter if this man was truly an angel or just a regular person. This person, knowingly or not, carried out God's mission. It shows how every person has a role to play. Even something seemingly small and insignificant at the time can ultimately be of utmost importance. Shabbat Shalom.